Let's look at the world's definition of freedom today. Let's consult the great theologian Billie Eilish. She'll have a definition for us for sure. Here's Billie Eilish and her definition of freedom, which is bought in, hook, like, and singer. This is what our culture is all about today in America. My thing is that I can do whatever I want. Individual freedom, right? I can do whatever I want. It's all about what makes me feel good. I can do whatever I want to make myself feel good. As long as it doesn't mess with anybody else, I can do whatever I want. That is the world's definition of freedom. And it's not just Billie Eilish. I mean, even the Disney princesses are getting in on this. For goodness sake, Princess Elsa is preaching this freedom to us too. No rules for me, no rules for me. I'm free, I'm free, I'm free. Aha! It's even being sown into their lives, our kids, by Disney. What's up with that, man? That's the world's model of freedom. It sounds pretty good. I kind of like it, actually. I like doing whatever I want, whenever I want to, as long as it doesn't mess with me. I mean, that sound good? I mean, that's the song we sing. That's why we're Americans. That's what it's all about. That's what every commercial's about. It's about you getting to do what you want to, when you want to, whatever you want, as long as maybe it doesn't mess with anybody else. That's freedom. And actually, that is so bankrupt and empty and enslaving when you really want to look at it and deal with it in your life. Why? Why is it bankrupt? Why is it empty? Why is it enslaving? Because, first of all, philosophically, it doesn't work. It doesn't even work. It implodes on itself. Because if cultural freedom is about me doing whatever I want to, when I want to, I don't have the freedom then to challenge anybody else. I don't have the freedom to have a different political opinion because your opinion's fine as long as it's good for you. I don't have the freedom to talk to you about how you use substances because you get to do whatever you want to and what's best for you as long as it doesn't mess with anybody else. I have no freedom. Parents have no freedom to talk to their teenagers. What if you went to a teenager who wanted to commit suicide and you said, that's wrong? And he said, well, guess what? I don't feel good about myself. And I hate myself and I'm not worthy, so I'm going to kill myself. That's my freedom. You have no grounds to challenge that if the cultural view is right. You have no grounds to challenge an addict who's destroying his family because he's doing it because it feels good for himself. You have no grounds because this is based on a philosophical truth that's called moral relativism. And this view of freedom says there's no absolute truth. There's no absolute morality, right or wrong. God can't decide a morality because he doesn't exist. The government doesn't have morality because we don't trust them and they're faulty, all institutions. And so who decides reality? I do. In America, who owns the day? The self. It's what I feel, what I think, what I decide right and wrong for myself. This is the new reality in our culture, and ultimately it's bankrupt because you can't challenge anybody on anything. And that's why it fails philosophically.